Mati Borek, spoko, spoko. It's gonna be alright.
Kanał To jest Boks jest sponsorowany przez grupę Kocham Góry. Hotele, w których wypoczniesz aktywnie.
Gus Curren, trener Tomasza Adamka przed walką z Soldićem razem ze mną. Jesteśmy w Świeradowie Zdroju. Piękna panorama Świeradowa roztacza się za Gasem. Porozmawiamy trochę o przygotowaniach Tomka, o tym ile zostało z Tomka w Tomku. Gus, how much Tomasz Adamek there is in Tomasz Adamek? Is he an old guy or is he still a boxer?
Yeah, he's still a boxer. He's still... The 3 fights last year really sharpened him up. And I was a little worried, last year, coming back after such a long time, since 2018. And he's ready. I mean, 3 fights last year. Like I said, that really helped him a lot. So he's ready to go.
But the 3 fights were with Mamed who's older guy. Two fights with freak fighters. One with some boxing experience with Don Casio, but not Soldić. Soldić is, I believe, 29 years old. He's tough, he's hungry, he's a puncher. So is it a huge step up?
It's a step up for sure. But, he had Khalidov, who was a fighter himself. He had Khalidov in his first fight back after many years. And he had 2 other fights. Bandura came and fought. And, he's ready. I mean, today was the second day of sparring. He's looking sharp. He never usually looks this sharp this early. But I got to kind of tone it down a little bit. So we still have a while left to the fight, but he'll be ready.
Mati Borek said that he is a little bit worried about this fight and he wasn't thinking that it's a good idea. But Thomas said, fighting Soldić, no problem. But he doesn't know who Soldić is. So the question is, after you watch some Soldić, do you know who Soldić is? And is it a tough fight from your perspective?
Every fight's a tough fight, especially at 48 years old. Every fight's going to be a tough fight. But, Tomas is a fighter. And when I found out about Soldić, I didn't know him myself. I watched him and said, this guy's tough. He's got good ability. But that's a fan-friendly fight. I've said it before. This is a crowd pleaser. Mati Borek, spoko, spoko. It's going to be all right.
What's the preparation like for this fight? I know you have one sparring partner already, but is it tough to prepare for the lefty?
We have a very good sparring partner. He fits the mold of Soldić. You're never going to find the exact right fit. But, this is our 8th fight together for Tomas and I. So as far as southpaws go, this is our 4th fight fighting a southpaw together. So we haven't had problems with it in the past, and we won't have any problems with it in this fight.
Is he still a motivated guy, or is he have trouble to motivate and really commit to training? Because sometimes we see these older fighters, we see they're in the shape that it's sad to see. Sometimes the guy is slow, fat, doesn't move that much, maybe doesn't have this much of motivation like he had when he was younger.
Listen, the motivation has never, since I've been with him, since I've known him, I should say, it's never left. I have to tell him sometimes to ease up, right? Because it's, like I said, we still have a lot of time left. And the motivation is there. If it wasn't there, I wouldn't be here. I'm not going to, if you're not motivated, why would I want to be here, right? Mm-hmm. So he's motivated.
How much surprise was for you the organization like Fame MMA even exists? And was it a surprise that we have a freak fight organization that's that big and the show is spectacular?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know anything about it until, last year when I got involved in this stuff. But people could say whatever they want. They put on a great show. And hey, if you're against it, don't watch. But many watch because it's fun, it's exciting. I mean, listen, I've told you this many times before in interviews. I've been in boxing now for a long time. There's not much boxing I watch because I get bored with it, right? This is entertaining. The fans love it. What more do you want?
The big change in this fight is it's in the ring. Was it really a problem before that it was in the cage?
No, not a problem at all. A fight is a fight. A fight is a fight. we're in the ring, and we're in a cage. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Tomas for sure doesn't care, but
Thomas actually said that it will be much easier.
yeah, you know what? I disagree. I think it's going to be the same no matter where it is. It's going to be the same no matter where it is. Yes, he's fought in the ring for how many fights, but I disagree with him on that. A fight is a fight. I think what Tomas needed was those 3 fights last year. He's ready, and if it's in a cage, it's in a cage, and if it's in a ring, which it's going to be, it's in a ring. The results will be the same regardless.
Yeah. So, how is the training other than boxing going? And are you involved in any activity like strength training or running and so on?
Yeah, it's old school boxing. Old school boxing. The running, the drills we do in the gym is all old school, tried and true boxing. That's what we do.
I know that you are not a fan of big commitment to strength training and focusing on all these explosive movements, and sometimes, even in the past you work with Thomas and Hetsky, and what do you think? Is it unnecessary thing?
I just to go back to what you said, that I'm not a big believer in it. I'm not really a big believer in it. With that said, a strength trainer can help you a little bit, or it can really hurt you. There's no in between. So find a strength trainer, right, and put them in the boxing ring, right, and see how well they do. A lot of them don't understand boxing, and the ones that do understand boxing don't understand the other side of it. They don't understand that. They think you can't be a jack of all trades. You can't. So what worked for Muhammad Ali, what worked for Marvin Hagler, what worked for Sugar Ray Leonard, that works. And as far as everything else, like I said, you can help a little bit or you can really hurt. And I've seen it hurt many, many fighters. Big time.
When I talk to boxing people, to people that know boxing, they are afraid about Thomas' legs, how he moves. Can he move? Because in last fights, he wasn't that quick on his feet like he was in his prime.
Tomas is not a light heavyweight anymore. But what Tomas has, right, he has the experience. He knows that, in other words, if you're going to run, he's going to catch up to you. If you're going to stand there and fight, he knows how to do that too. What I like about this fight, and I'm answering your question, but what I like about this fight is it's an 8-round fight. It's not a 3-round fight. It's not a 4-round fight. I don't believe Soldić wants to run, but if he decides to put his track shoes on like Khalidov did, we got 8 rounds. We're going to get you. We're going to get you whether it's, early or whether it's late. We're always prepared for whatever comes our way. But an 8-round fight is more up Tomas's alley than a 3 or a 4-round fight.
You're not just training with Thomas during this fight camp. Who are you training with, and how is he doing?
Konrad Konmarchevich. I don't know how to say his last name.
Markiewicz.
There you go. He's a great guy, but I have a really tough time saying his name.
It's not easy even for a Polish.
Oh, good. It makes me feel better. So I've been working with Konrad. What I like about Konrad is he wants to learn. He wants to learn. He works on the things over and over and over. He asks questions. He's a student of the game. So we're making pretty good progress here.
Is he training with Thomas? Thomas give him some advices?
I keep fighters away from Tomas. I like them to watch Tomas, but you can't have... What's the word he uses? He uses... Duże level. Even if he's not what, duże level.
Długa,
Fight,
I think.
Yeah, something. The fighter, duże level. So,
Yeah. He always knows everything the best. We know that. He's the best in everything. So I want to ask you about the Mamed fight, but because some people say if it wasn't for an injury of Mamed, maybe Mamed would win this fight. If you look at this fight, do you think who was better, and was it going for Mamed?
well, if my aunt had a penis, she'd be my uncle. So, maybe. But I can tell you this. those people who say that Mamed would have won the fight, they don't know fighting. They just don't. Mamed was getting hit and he didn't like it. I think Mamed knew where he was going. The hand injury, maybe, but I've been around boxing a long time, seen a lot of hand injuries, and those same guys that I know that had hand injuries weren't hitting a heavy bag 2 weeks later. So,
yeah, that was a weird end to the fight. And so last, I want to ask you about Świeradów, the mountains, the views. How do you like it here? Because it's like your fourth time in Świeradów-Zdrój. Is it worth it to come here, maybe for vacation or even to see the mountains?
I love it here. I mean, just look, I'm out here in the morning drinking coffee and out here at night. The view is unbelievable. This is my fourth time here, and there's still so much more that you're like, oh, wow, I didn't know this was here. I can walk over here, I can go over there, and you discover new things all the time. It's a beautiful and amazing place, and great people.
Podobało się wideo? Zasubskrybuj kanał. To jest boks. Sponsoruje grupa Kocham Góry. Połączenie pasji do natury ze strategią inwestycyjną.